Welcome to 2 Minutes with TeeJay. Last night I had the pleasure of a networking meeting with some colleagues of mine, and I was really looking forward to finding out about the different aspects of their roles. It was about how people in pharmacy branched off and did different things, unusual jobs. And so as I was listening, I started to notice what was going on with the presenters, because I love to present, and so I'm watching with slightly different eyes and listening with different ears. And so to my amusement, I bring you some top tips on things to think about and things not to do when you're presenting. Either presenting formally, standing up and addressing people, or maybe presenting and representing yourself in a meeting, or just a networking meeting, or a one-on-one face-to-face meeting, or over Skype, or whatever it might be. So here is my top tip number 1 for the ladies. Ladies, if you wear a necklace that's long like this, you might want to put a knot in it, because as you swing and it swings, it's a rather unattractive and distracting look when it hangs itself over to one side. Maybe you would be better with something a little safer that will stay in place. Gentlemen, when you're talking, please remember to change the tone of your voice, because when it gets to monotone and all you do is get deeper and deeper and it goes into a bit of a drone, you send your audience to sleep. Tip number 3, know when to stop. One of the best presenters potentially was a gentleman who was quite animated, his slides were quite funny, but he didn't know when to stop. He had a 10-minute slot and he went for 40 minutes. People were fidgeting because they knew that there were other speakers. Tip number 4, if you're organising a networking meeting like that and you want guest presenters, please think about how many you have, because on this particular evening they booked in 9, I kid you not, 9 guest speakers. 4 would have been absolutely the limit. People really had had enough by then. And my top tip number 5, please, if you're presenting, know your audience. What are they there for? Because we had one gentleman who had quite an obscure job. His presentation was very corporate. There was no one corporate in the room, and it was very specialised, and it was so much of a sales pitch. If I'd been a hospital purchaser, it might have been relevant, but to the whole room, it certainly was not. So think about whether you're standing formally presenting or just representing yourself. What do you look like? Check out things like where necklaces fall, or buttons open, or zips fastened, and think about who you're presenting to and how will they receive your presentation, even if that's just a conversation. So go out and have the most amazing day and represent yourself in the best possible light. See you soon.